Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with guests. Y'all, today we have made 30 appearances. I couldn't wait to say it. I know, I couldn't wait to say it. Usually I wait leading towards the episode, but I was just so excited. Like, we have made 30 appearances. Yes, we made 30. But nevertheless, y'all, hope y'all guys are feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay, it's all right, because bad times don't last forever. After every storm there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to yours. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? So as I mentioned, we have reached 30 guest appearances, which is so amazing. Like, I'm just so excited because we're finally picking up back to more consistency with the speed of the appearances. So I'm super excited. So yes, y'all, we have made 30 guest appearances once again, and I'm going to let our guest introduce herself. Before she do that, she is a returning one.
Guess y'all seen this thing before. Y'all see me, y'all know.
She is returning, and what's so crazy is that once this series starts, she was like literally the first female on this too. So that even makes it so much like deeper. Like, she was our third guest appearance, and now she is our 30th. So that's super dope.
I'm playing with me. It's something about that. Thank you.
It's like, I don't know, something about that number 3 that's a lucky number too. I don't know. I gotta do some more deep diving. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
What's that about? But yes, hi guys. It's Chrissy. I'm glad to be back again with Vibing with E. I cannot wait to get into conversation. I miss my girl. Yes, graduates. Yes. She got her master's too. Clock that too.
And she's going back for hers. So I'm super excited. If you don't remember, I think y'all need to go back to the 3rd episode when we first started. We talked about the whole experience of how college was, broke down. So basically this conversation will pick up from that too, but also giving like now how life is after graduation, a little bit more deeper into our life, but topics that we really want to focus on, such as life in your 20s and this generation, school, friendships, social media pressure, and also too, y'all, tapping. And I love when everybody taps into the spiritual side, the faith, the healing, and breaking down generational curses. I just love talking about that. And on the main series too, I tap into a lot of also understanding, like, even spiritual, certain stuff will affect you, or like think critical and things like that. So this is really being real good, y'all.
Real good.
So let's get into it. So like we already mentioned what we'll be talking about. So we're going to do a little bit of reconnecting, rekindling, catching up, and we're gonna go straight into the conversation. So once again, welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Y'all should have brought me some chicken wings. Should have got me a nice Sprite, crisp Sprite going on. The vibes is great.
You know, like on the forums now, make sure your guests eat, because who wants to sit somewhere for an hour and a half and don't get fed? Like, no, I don't like that.
I didn't. Oh my gosh, I was so flattered. Like, well, you asked me what I want to eat. What do you mean? Yes, girl. That is a bit of my heart is some food. Thank you. But yes, I'm glad to be back again. Again, I'm so proud of you. 30 guests. 30 guests. Clock your T. Thank you. Because we love vibing with E. Thank you. That was a bar. I hope y'all caught it.
He is so silly.
Yes, about to get into the keys.
It's been a minute. I don't think I've seen you since graduation?
Yeah, I think so.
That's been a year ago, y'all.
Yes.
Like, a year. We graduated in May of last year.
Yeah.
That's
going back to school in August. Get my master's now. It's my turn.
I can't wait. I already told her, y'all, I said, please call me. Because when we mentioned too on the last one, we would always do every assignment together.
No, for real. We was not playing.
Every assignment together.
And like, I always give her flowers, because I used to be struggling sometimes too, and my girl used to help me out, because it was so much. It was so much on everybody, not just us. It's a lot on college students. College is a lot. College is also a scam, but we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot and a lot of money.
But it's
I'm gonna
worth
be taking
it.
classes forever.
But it's worth it.
Baby.
Not gonna lie, it's so worth it. And
yeah.
just realizing too, like, you going to school and you're doing it for a purpose.
Like it's worth it for the experience. Yeah, like meeting people, getting bonds, living your life, feeling independence for one time. And it's like, for the first time, getting out of high school and stuff, just finding yourself. I feel like that's the worth it part for me.
Yeah, because Chrissy stayed on campus. I ain't stay on campus.
Ooh, I had a time, baby. You know what's so crazy? And I remember people used to tell me, oh my gosh, girl, how you gonna finish school? How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that?
Oh yeah, Chrissy was so bold.
All that, yeah.
When me and Chrissy started to be friends, we had black families. We had some project or whatever. Chrissy was in the club doing the project, y'all.
It was. Did it get finished? Did it get finished? Did we get a good grade on it though? And didn't I have a good time that night? And did.
I was so like.
And there's a few girls out here doing it like me too. I was doing it before me, all that. That's how we, that's how we strive. We still gotta go have some good times. I don't party. I have that. I got all my partying out for real. But yeah, I wanted that. I wanted to have a good time.
I was so lost for words, y'all, because I had just transferred. So I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. And how is that possible? And then y'all, by that time, I was working 2 jobs. And I'm like, I ain't even got time to
and I was working and I was doing nails.
Yes. I was sitting there, hold up. When we had the presentation, that's when we sat down. I said, so you really was in the club doing your part for the project. And then I look on Instagram, I'm just like, wow.
Yep,
I commend her for that.
It was dry. It was dry when I got that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna finish this. And finish my stuff so I ain't gotta do it in the morning. And I'm writing, finish, and boom, I send it to him. I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
And I looked over, I was like, you know what, you are such a champ, because I'll be in the club like, I gotta go. I can't.
And I did it, and it was right, and we passed.
That was a very
I've done a lot of that. I finished my essays. I finished my 11:59 p.m. due date assignments in the club when I get there. Probably gotta get to the club like 10:30. Hit the club, do a little early. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, when I get inside, I'm just handling my business, sitting on the wall. It's probably dry in there, boring. Even if it's not dry, and it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm about to finish what I'm doing right quick. Cause I never played about school, but I never played about my outside life either around that time. Because,
and what was so crazy too, like we could talk about that now, the school friendships type of thing. What was crazy when I met Chrissy, I knew she was different in general from me, but that's the good thing. You don't want everybody that's the same like you. Yeah. And like when we would have class for our professors, they'd be big on like self-care and stuff. And Chrissy be like, look, I got a life too. I still go out, shoot, long as the work is done, it's done. And I'm like, you got a point. You got a point, because like you're young and you're in college, but if you're able to have time management with everything, that's a plus. Because most people couldn't do that.
Things. Yeah, it's all about how you do it. It's like saying time management. Yeah,
I could
had to find time. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. It's really God. Hello, give all props to Big God, because He definitely did it for me every time. I was battling a lot going on, just dealing with life, friends, relationship, family stuff, like everybody. Not saying I'm the only one. Of course, everybody going through the same thing, but just doing nails, actually working an actual job, going to class, and then still having time to go outside every weekend, every day of the week.
Because during that time too, when I met Chrissy, she was working in a daycare.
I was.
She was working in a daycare.
I was going to class, going to my daycare job, leaving the daycare job, going back to class, and then going back to work after my class was done.
Yes, and then it got
we really did this shit. Stop
bad. It got so bad. Like it was like even we ended up going to school in work uniforms. Like I can remember times I went to school with the daggone finish line uniforms on. I'm like, look, I'm here. I should have stayed home, but stuff gotta get done, especially too with the major we did and still continue to doing. It's like you gotta learn how to time management even before stepping in the field.
My car was really my saving grace too. My mom gave me my car because I'm telling you, baby, the naps I had in my car, woo! I ain't care what I had to do after. I had my car parked somewhere, ate my food, locked my door, took a clean nap every single time. Never played. Very much used that car until I couldn't use it. No, I'm still using it. My baby Breezy is still spot with like hella miles on it. But Yeah, that car was that saving grace too. I was able to, and then it's like too, when you go to the parties and you have your own crib, I mean you have your own whip, it's a lot easier. Like you can go when you want to, leave when you want to type shit. Like I ain't had to worry about waiting for Uber, waiting for this person to leave. So this person drove, so I gotta leave when they leave.
Yes,
it got a lot easier too.
That's really,
I don't know how I was on, oh no, freshman year, you know, our classes wasn't too, you know, they wasn't really too strict around that time. So, and we was just getting off of COVID too. A lot of my classes was doing online classes. So
yeah, when I never really, cause I didn't go to Morgan y'all freshman year. I went straight out of sophomore year when I graduated from community college, and I was like, I can just imagine how it was up here during the pandemic. Cause people I knew, they would show their videos and stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, where's 5 feet apart, 5 feet apart? No, they still
baby,
partying outside. Everything.
Baby, and it's crazy because I never caught COVID when I was at school. I caught COVID every time I got back home.
That's crazy.
Like when I was working at Ruby Tuesdays. I was a server. I caught COVID in there, and then I think I'm lying. I did catch COVID one time when I was at school. I think I did. I went straight home. I was at home for like a cool week and some change. I was fucked up that day.
Dang. Well, yeah,
I did. But it was only one time though.
Yeah, that's you lucky, because working too in the health field, I got COVID twice. While going to school and working in the nursing home setting, that was so depressing. Because like when the first time it happened, you know, it was like, okay, I don't feel nothing. Then they tell you the test result, and then you go home later that day. It's like, oh my God.
Right. You ain't tasting nothing.
I couldn't smell.
Body hurting. No, my body itched
I was
bad.
hurting.
When I first got COVID, it really wasn't even too much to taste and the smell and all of that. It was my body. My body was like hurting too crazy. It was hurting real bad. Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, we really grew up in a generation, I can say now, that was just like, wow. Like, wow. Like, you can tell your kids, like, y'all don't know nothing about no coronavirus. I'm like,
right, coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Let me break it down to you. On this day, in March? In March. It is right before spring break, and I remember that day. It was so crazy. I'm like, dang. In my mind, I'm like, no, it might be like, you know, how they had them little virus situations. Like, But then I looked, I said,
right, it was like we blinked and we was on lockdown, literally.
Blinked, and then 6-7 years later,
and I feel like
here.
I feel like what I'm trying to say, like I had to really remember not too long ago, because I was talking about this with somebody else too, like how intense it really was. And I feel like thinking about it right now, I'm not thinking about it how intense it was when it was actually going on. Like, it was really intense. Like, it was crazy. Like, we was really in school, junior year high school, senior year high school, taking classes on the computer at home. People was running through the grocery stores. The grocery stores was empty.
Toilet paper, salt, everything.
No jobs. People was passing away. Like, that was crazy.
And it was so crazy too that even for our major as social workers, how the code of ethics, it was so bad they had to implement self-care now due to the whole pandemic. It was like so crazy. Like a lot of careers and things changed, especially in the human behavior and mental health service. Yeah. And I be sitting there just looking at it, I'm like, bro, this was like, I can imagine the social workers and stuff then going through that. Because it's like, you have to get equipped to online. Then that's when telehealth became real big too now. And then too, for the students and the kids, that was worse because
lacking social and emotional skills very, very terribly. Just were not able to connect with their peers no more, having social skills no more. These kids were not learning for real, you know, they wasn't really learning too much on the computers. Parents weren't, you know, especially the parents that were in the health system, were not really home with their kids. Was a lot going on. People was just struggling. It was too much, but you know, we survived that time. The people that did, RIP people who didn't, of course, in the situations that happened, but we survived that, y'all. That was a crazy thing.
That was really, really crazy.
What was that topic? Oh, that was like school. Okay.
Now, for the school-wise, y'all, like as y'all heard, Chrissy's going back to get her master's degree. Yes. But the crazy thing is, y'all, we did not go back to Morgan.
No, I didn't. Have a good day. Just have a good day. That's about that. Have a good day.
Oh my! We did not go back to the cave where it all started. We are now at PWI. So yeah,
I'm going to University of Maryland, Baltimore.
She going where I was at. And yes. I feel like she's going to like it, and I feel like it's going to be good for her because, like I mentioned to you, boundaries. When I first met Chrissy, boundaries was right out the gate with her. Like, even with professors, she'd be like, I'm not, no.
Cause don't play with me. Like, don't play with me. I'm spending my money for real, my time. I'm not a child. Don't little girl me. Do your job. And I just feel like being in the social work field, I got no sympathy. Like, I got no sympathy being a student going through so much during my senior year. Actually, this is my senior year for real. Going through my senior year, it was too much, and I feel like nobody who was supposed to be teaching us sympathy and empathy, having compassion for other people, had compassion for their students. Nobody cared. Nobody cares. Still, currently, I'm pretty sure I'm still hearing stories, not just about Morgan State, but just about schools in general. Like, y'all just don't be having no sympathy for these students that y'all be having, and I feel like, because I was like living what they was teaching us to be compassionate to in real life, it was like, oh, y'all trifling, like, okay, so I'm just making all of this up. All of this is just not happening. Like, I want all of this to be going on back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like, it's just no accommodations for nothing. A lot of the times, you got to go through hell and high waters to advocate for yourself, find out anything for yourself. Yeah, it's just a lot. And but yeah, thankful to having the people that we had, you know, the students and stuff, because
it was like we had to come together. Like, even the ones I guess y'all can say we didn't like, we had to come together, because it was times too like we was about to have some issues, and it was like because of, first of all, most things that people don't understand too when at Morgan for the social work program is mainly females. That was another thing. It was males, but it's like a handful. So they're like, you know, shoot, I'm trying to get this out of the way. Females, all the different emotions and stuff, and you think you know this, you think you better. It's like, it was moments like towards the end, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, for graduation, I can still remember to this day, it was moments where like everybody's like, you know what you want to do? I even had a moment where I felt like, okay, what you want to do? Because it's like, what are you doing?
I don't have time. I ain't had no moment.
It was like, me and Chris only had one class that semester, so that was the good thing.
No, that was terrible. That was terrible. I only had one class, y'all. I'm sorry, I don't want to be screaming, but I only had one class, Erica. I was sick. I was so sick.
It was a good thing and a bad thing. Good because within the situation, like the class that I had, that where everyone in there was about to have these moments, because we would sit with each other and talk about this. I was glad Chrissy wasn't in there. But the class that we did have, it was cool because it was small. It was like we were small. But in other ones, no. It was to the point where like...
Yeah, she said they was going through too much, baby. My class chilling for real. Like, my classes was chilling. I feel like my problems was just more like the teachers sometimes, for real. That's really
the professors, they were like, you know, it was getting to their point with them too. And
it was like, come on, we all struggling, man. I'm just trying to get up out of here. Like, for real. I'm just trying to get up out of here, for real. Like, and I just don't be understanding, like, how just some things outweigh other things. Like, I come to class every day, every assignment turned in, A's, B's, Dean's list, honor roll, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And all I need to do is just to twist a little bit of hours for me. That's it.
Oh yeah, when we had the internships, and
then I had all the reason. I showed you everything, and you like, what do you mean? You still don't have anything for me.
It would get really bad when Chrissy would call and I would get the call. I'd be like, what's going on? You know, she was like, break this down to me because this don't make no sense. She telling me this thing, they telling me another. I'd be like, okay, Chrissy, let's calm down. It felt like I was talking, like, because it'd be crazy too, like, right when she would call before that, I would just meet with the kids, and I'd be like, okay, let's just do a breathing method. It was so bad. I'm like, oh, because it's like, it got so intense, y'all.
Because they're just irritating. Like, it's just a lot trying to handle all of that at one time, and you feel like the people that you really need the support from is not giving you no support. Like, that's really what it was for me.
What taught me so much at Morgan was building the friendships I did. Yeah. Because if not, I would have been like...
No, seriously, I would have been crashing out. No funny.
I'm like,
I feel like nice. I wish I would have made. I'm gonna make that my prerogative though when I do my master's. Like I want more social work friends. Like
you'll be there a little bit
I want
longer.
more like I'm not gonna be on campus or nothing like that. Of course, I'm old now. Have a good day. But I'm gonna go to my house in my bit and like I'm gonna drive my little commute and have a good day. But I just want more friendships. More networking going on. I want to do that. Definitely going to talk a lot more and stuff. I need to go get my back to school Shein cart. Yes, I keep forgetting about that.
It's so crazy you say that. Like just realizing like now that school for me is over. It's like what the fuck. Like my little sister, she's going to college and she was like, yeah, I need to get my shoes, my hair. I said. It's like you miss it, and then it's like, no, I don't. Right? No, I don't.
And
I don't. Just give me the full-time job.
I really wish I should have did the whole online, but I know I need to go into class though.
But I'm not gonna lie. It is when you master's program the advanced and stuff, you make it how you want to do it. You make the best out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I made the best out of it. Cause at first, them 6 o'clock classes to 9, certain professors be like, we're gonna get 6 to 9. So I'm like, look, no, we're gonna get this done in an hour and a half. Some is like, okay, I'm gonna give you
that's 6 to 9. I
hour to
2 Saturday classes.
Ooh.
Baby, but I still need to go to a job. I still need to go to work. Yeah. So the crazy thing was too, when I got out of school and for my bachelor's, I went straight to work. Like, as soon as I got out of school, I had a job. Yeah. Shay was working, boom, still working right now. So, working around my work schedule, and of course, they're accommodating me is so much, and I appreciate them for this. But, yeah, it's like I gotta go to class on Saturday, because I'm like, dang, like, all y'all got the same class around the same time, the same 3 options, 6 to 9, 2 to 12, and 9 to 12. That's it. That's all y'all got.
That's how it goes. That's it.
So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have all my classes on one day. So I got me a 10 to 12, a 2 to and a 6 to 9. Have a good day.
I was about to say the best thing too is that with them, it's like you just meet once a week. You do not have to meet twice in a week. I do not like that. And when we got into the program for undergrad, that's what I was like, okay. But before you got a program, seeing each other twice out the week and stuff is like, no. I'm like, no, because you don't know what's going on that day, how the vibe is, all that stuff. I was like, no.
Okay, so we can get into life in our 20s now. I feel like that's transitioning into that topic, right?
Glad we started off with school because to pick that up, because that's where we first, when we started the 3rd episode, we talked about school. We graduated, y'all. We're here.
We are living life now.
Yes.
I'm not really living life too crazy. Like I said, I ain't got no kids and no mortgage, boo. I ain't got to work too much. It's so
calm now, y'all. I was talking about that before we recorded because it was just like, wow. I know love got a lot to do with that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like God got a lot to do with it too.
Yes, and that too. Yes,
God. It's just like I don't even have the energy to just be doing all the extra no more. Like,
but then
I feel like me always having something to say and me defending myself, it just be ending me up in places I don't want to be. So I just feel like I'm just in my season of just okay.
Yeah, just when you like going back to when we talk about life in your 20s, you realize, okay, I ain't got time for that no more. Like things change, especially too when you're in your early 20s, pushing to your mid 20s. Things change. It's a lot,
right? And it's just like whether I'm the problem, somebody else the problem, life is the problem, environment's the problem. It's just like, okay, let me just go figure it out. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I'm just figuring it out. I'm just to myself for real. I don't know. I already know how to explain it for her. I think I'm just chilling. Like I'm really just going with the flow.
That's a good living in the moment.
Yeah,
that's what
literally. I feel like in the moment. Yeah, like I just had too much anxiety, too much stress, worrying about tomorrow, worried about what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna say this, when I'm gonna talk to this person, when I'm gonna go to this event, when I'm gonna go to work, when I'm gonna go back to school. Baby, I don't have the energy for it no more. Yes, God told me not to worry about tomorrow, worry about today. He got tomorrow in his hands, so
amen.
I ain't worried about all that. Amen. I can't. I feel like that's also what was having me like so like I was just I was on go, I'm on fast mode and I'm just learning to calm down. My boo teaching me that too, like I don't always have to be on 10. Yeah. No, seriously, I don't want it to be so fast all the time. Like,
gosh.
I saw this TikTok. Oh my gosh, y'all! I saw this TikTok, and it was like,
oh my god,
the girl was like rushing to do her hair, and her boyfriend would come on and be like, you know,
yes,
so can you have move too fast?
Yes.
That's literally me and my boo. But you know, he still take his time, and I'm like, he still need to hurry up when I'm ready to go. But yeah.
Oh my god! Like it's just so. I just don't have the words to explain it because it's just
crying.
Like even in your 20s too, you learn. Like I always say too on my main series, things change for a reason. Your taste change, vibes change, what you like, what you don't like. Versus when you were younger. Like when you were younger, you were like, okay, I'm into this. I like the bad boy type of thing, all that. But then when you get older, it's like, look, I need you to be quiet. Let's be quiet. Like I want someone calm, and then you want friendships and stuff like that calm. Versus when we were younger, we here for the fast lane. When we get older, it's like, hold on.
Yes, like I'm at a point definitely where I'm just like, yeah, hold on. Like I'm doing too much. Like I said, it's either people getting on my nerves, I'm really putting myself in situations I don't want to be in, and I just feel like I just need to slow down. Stop responding, stop reacting, stop getting so upset, stop crying, this is in the third, like just relax, take a minute on something, like, you know.
You brought up a valid point too I wanted to speak about, and I've been speaking about it too for myself, is that you have to do for you and don't put a limit on it. You do it when you feel like you're ready. Like, you didn't go to school right away. I commend you for that, because shoot, it takes a lot out of a person to do. Yes, it takes a lot out of a person to think about, okay, do I want to keep going back to, do I want to go to school right away, or do I need to make this money right away?
Right.
Which, you know, you being able to navigate how you want things to go, I give you that. Because me, I'm like, okay.
I feel like my senior year really just drained me to the point where I just didn't want to do it right when I got out of school. I couldn't. I commend y'all for going right back into it though, because that's a big one, baby. That's a whoopty right there. But no, I couldn't. I was just like, no, I'm tired of reporting to people. I'm sick of talking to people. I'm sick of doing discussion boards and responding to 5 people. I'm just sick of doing that for right now. So I needed a break. And I needed my summer to be my summer and not me having to prepare for me going to school. So yeah, my summer was just a good time, because when I left school, like I said, I went right into work. Like it was summer after that, and we had summer camp. I work at an after school program with all girls. We focus on social and emotional health for girls, you know, teaching them manners, how to have friendships, boundaries, hygiene, self-love, self-care, all types of stuff like that. And we run after school from 3 to 6, and then we do summer camp from like 9:30 to 5:30.
See, like stuff like that is just so loving. I love that. It's needed, especially too for the younger generation. And
I used to go to this damn going camp. So that's another thing that's crazy. I used to be the camper.
Chrissy would talk about that time, like, what is this camp she keeps talking?
And I love it. I love them. I'm not gonna lie though, I definitely feel like I have run my course with kids. I think I need to try something. That's why my internship is somewhere that's not a school. So I'm excited for that, to try something new, because I'm kind of sick of the kids now. I kind of just want to do
That's understandable.
Try a different, you know, a different lane. And social work is just so many different levels. Yes, it's so broad. There's so many different levels that you can try, and I just want to see what's going on with everything, with all that.
Especially when you get to grad school, University of Maryland, I give them this, because at first I was nothing but clinical. Nothing.
Parking.
But now it's like clinical and macro, and it's just like you see in the world in 2 different lenses, because you will need a macro social worker and a clinical. You don't know, you probably need a social worker in just anything, and it's crazy. No, like seriously. Even in
I'm still learning
industries.
About jobs.
Yes, I didn't even know like the fashion industry had that. I was like, wow.
Be careful.
But it's necessary. It's needed. So
for sure.
Yes, it's needed.
Okay, what's the next topic?
I guess so. We talked about school, y'all, the friendship. Now let's talk about social media pressure. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, now social media. I want to say this. As even being a content creator and all this, I don't like being on social media.
Oh my gosh, I don't either. And it's crazy because I'm such a take a picture, such a post, all that type of girl. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, get everything away from me.
It's like,
but I want to do it though. That's the crazy thing, because I'm such a girl and I love posting and I love doing that. But I just hate all the work that it takes. Like, you know, when we was younger, niggas just was just going famous. Like,
yes,
it was just accidental. Like, we was just being funny. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I was just doing musically and I was just hitting views. You feel what I'm saying? I was just recording funny videos. Like, you know, I was just doing shit. So it's just like, growing up now with just having to, everything has to be so critiqued.
To the T, to the
put the camera here, this angle right here, this camera, this phone, da da da. And yeah, it's a lot, but me and my man are doing it, so I'm not gonna say that, you know, I'm not gonna put too much on a strain on it, but it is a lot. We're supposed to be dropping our podcast tomorrow, which we probably still will, but trying to do that, but still going to work.
Yeah, that's a lot.
He's been at work like the past 2 days doing like those long little hours, doing his little security and stuff. And I've been at work too, and it's like, these little jobs we got, we ain't really got no time. But we're also in the mindset too, like, you know, we said June 28th, but who's going to beat me up about it?
No, because it's when you do
have a good day. So it's like, you know, just not rushing. When it gets done, but yeah. That whole process too. It's like not putting, but that's also, you know, how they say that you get famous, you know, by having so much commitment to it. But I feel like if it's meant for me, it will happen. Something will hit one day, whatever I end up posting one day. And you know, my man used to do social media real bad. He used to do social media real bad until he got with me and changed his life. You know, he used to be all in these girls' faces with doing all those little videos, like all the other little streamers and all the other little people. Yes,
I knew she was going to say that.
But yes, now we are glorifying God. Thank you.
Yes.
We are working out. He does workout content now. Thank you. Yes. I do my social work content. Just look cute. I just post pictures and that type of thing. Make some cute, funny videos sometimes. I'm gonna start doing Bible study and stuff too, but
yes, it's so, she did one, y'all, and it hit so hard. Yes! It was just like, oh my God.
That's amazing. I'm supposed to do one tonight at 8, but we gotta go to his friend's send-off thing, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish that. And then the last Saturday I had to do something again, so it's like, I hate keep pushing it back, but you know,
the thing is, I will say, like, from what I've learned from doing podcasting for 3 years, commitment, like, it shows, the growth shows every time. Like, sometimes I used to hate, no lie, I used to hate listening to my audio back after I already done spit everything, like, look here, bop, 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 and then I look, you see the growth. Yeah. Especially in my content, recording, quality, you see the growth. Yeah. So that's one thing I can say is a positive side within social media, you see your growth. However, sometimes the negative side, everyone says, like, the support. I've learned too, look, support is going to come, you like it or not. If you like my content or not, because I look at it as too, like, we can be all under the same umbrella. The umbrella is content, but we're all different drops. Like, you could be dropping with your content on TikTok within Bible study. I'm dropping with the content for the mental health. Like, everyone is different, but we're all under the same umbrella. That people don't understand that, yes, this shit is hard, but it's like, keep going. And I always say this too, you never know who you're putting an impact on. And I say that too.
So we can all eat. Like, there's so many people in this world that could be viewing this stuff, liking this stuff. It's all over the United States of America. First off, let's start there. There's little areas. They're all over here. You already get famous from this right here. And then just the whole world in general. Like, people, I be seeing people on live from all over the world. So it's, you know, we all can eat, period. And it's like, yes, she got her podcast. I'm finna start mine with my boo. 2 different lanes, still the same support. Have a good day. Yes, everybody come up on mine. Come give me a talk. What's going on?
And that's what the whole process too with vibing out with guests is about. Not only like, oh, you on my show, but no, you're putting your stuff out there too. You help me, you help me, I help you. But that's not even that. It's just, we're being here for support. Because you don't see this. And I learned that too. Even going back within
so
school.
Much. You
are too. Within school, for me, I seen it firsthand within going to 3 universities, y'all. Started off in community college, you'll see that support is not there because it's small, it's community, you know, wherever you're at. When I went to Morgan, it was so broad, and I was only there for 2.5 years. I'm like, oh my gosh. And at Maryland, it was like, but in general, it was just like, damn, especially too the type of person you are, that counts too, because I'm real big on empathy, compassion. If I can help you in any way, shoot, I'm not looking for nothing in return. Seriously. I'm not, because I know how it feels on the other end of the stick when you need help and no one's there to help you, and you got to figure it out at times. So that's why when it comes like to friendship, social media, whatever, like I tell Chrissy too, even if we're not going to school together, if you need me, call.
Hello.
I'm going to do it, and you can tell when it's, you know, real, because you gotta check.
I'm sorry, he can't find my daggone car. I mean the parking thing. I don't remember where we came from.
And that's the raw and uncut energy too. Like, things happen, life be lifing. Like, it's not supposed to be crystal cut to the T, because, you know, like, if you do that, it's like, okay, this looks scripted, this looks fake.
Yes, I gotta extend my parking. We kind of went over time a little bit. So I gotta go extend my parking or whatever. But yes, okay, what's up? Okay, you got some good questions on here, girl. I know that's right.
So I guess you want to do a question, because y'all, we've just been talking, like we said, we've more now deep into, like, it's like a phone call conversation, a FaceTime, whatever type of conversation. So within the school friendships and social media pressure topic, I guess we can talk about, so we did, I think I might do number 2, because that's a big one. So how have your friendships changed as you got older, and what have your 20s taught you about who can you trust growing with you versus who was only meant for certain seasons?
Oh my gosh, that is a hard one.
Because we talked about friendships, but we ain't dived deep into that one, because that was a big one we talked about too last time.
Yeah, last time. Yeah, my friendships have completely changed over that time, and I don't know whether, you know, it's all in how God feels. If it was meant to be, it'll be. If it's not meant to be, it won't be. So I don't really know whether it was a good or a bad thing. You know, of course, in the moment it felt bad, but I do think, while in that question, while my friendship has changed since I've gotten over, I have changed as well. Just trying to let go a bit of, not necessarily bad habits, just things that just don't serve me anymore. And like also trying to change how I approach things, how to be more gentle to stuff. But I'm trying to see the second part. What have your 20s taught you about who you can truly... my 20s has, so far, I'm only 23, guys, so far, so I got a little bit more to go. But so far, I have definitely understood that it's just for a season sometimes. And, you know, I be wishing I had that sandbox relationship with some of my girls, but you know, a lot of people that I used to talk to when I was younger, I'm not, you know, things have happened, and I can't tolerate the weird energy. I'm such a girl's girl, like, if I'm saying I don't talk about you behind your back, I don't take your man, I don't do none of that weird stuff. So it's I just be expecting
the same
stuff out of, and that's my problem. I can't expect somebody to do what I do for other people for me, and everybody's not going to be the same friend that I am, or the same friend that I want or expect. So I'm just kind of navigating through that, you know, still open to friendships. A few years ago, I wasn't really too open too much to really being friends with too many people, but I feel like I've gotten over that phase of, you know, no new friends or whatever. So
I'm accepting for that one.
I'm accepting new friendships, accepting new testimonies, new stories. Some may be good, some may be bad, but you know, and I'm also grown to the point that we don't have to talk all the time. We don't have to see each other all the time. Like this right now, this is my friend, and when I see her, I see her. When I don't see her, it's okay. We still chit chat, we still catch up and stuff, but you know, it's just, I feel like like I said earlier, I'm just chilling. So that's kind of what I've understood, as I've always understood that they are meant for a season. Some are, some aren't, some stick with you for life. But some things do happen too. Y'all drift apart, you know. You grow up to be somebody that person can't handle, or they grow up to be somebody you can't handle. But still be open. That's what I say about that. Still be open. That's what they've taught me, to still allow conversation, still allow growth, and to forgive.
Yes.
Also to forgive. Even things that you don't think is that serious, allow somebody to forgive you for them. Allow somebody the space. Allow yourself to have space to think. I feel like we're struggling on communication.
Yes.
Bad. Yes. We're struggling on having healthy, like, real communication. that could like save a lot of relationships, friendships, family bonds, etc. I feel like that's something that I feel like I need to learn. To add to that question, I need to learn that some more, that, you know, everybody's not on the same communication level, and what you think might be good communication is not what everybody else thinks. So.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's just a struggle.
I think for me it's the same, because with that one, when I was doing these, y'all, I was even thinking for myself, like, wow, times really is changing.
No, for real.
And for me with friends, I'm real big onto, I wouldn't say morals, empathy and compassion, because I'm always still, like, now y'all in therapy too, I'm still learning that everyone is not going to do the same for you. Even your best of friends will not do the same things you do, but long as y'all here, especially like how you express yourselves, how you display stuff. Me, it don't matter what it is. I don't care how big or small the accomplishment is. We're gonna throw flowers, balloons, everything. I'm going to give you your flowers, because no one knows how hard it was for you to get to this point. Especially to you making me know what's going on, putting me in your world. That's a lot, because I used to be the type to, like, I want to say like high school, I was like introvert and like, introvert, whatever.
Extrovert.
Yeah, I was like that. And now that I got older, it's like permanently introvert. I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel like too, my bias is the fact that I've also got a boyfriend though. I feel like if I didn't have my man, it wouldn't be too much of me kind of like just being to myself, because I've always been like social. And I feel like I've always struggled with not really being alone all the time. I feel like I've always had friends. I've always had people over. I've always gone to somebody's house. I'm just always with somebody. I've never actually took too much time to be by myself. So now that I'm kind of in that now, I feel like I'm just relearning a whole new self. And you know, God says to be new.
Yes.
So when you bring yourself to God and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you become a new person, which I have done it before, of course, at young ages, but you just get a lot deeper. You learn a lot more about yourself and about God through the journey. Yeah, because that, dang, the door locked.
That is just really crazy. That is crazy. Let me see if I can. It's just so crazy you say that. Because I feel like for me too, it's still taking time for me to even be open to people, especially too when people talk about too, like, dating. That's a big one too in your 20s, like just being able to sit and really want to learn someone new. I still be like, look, I'm tired of like beating around the bush about things. I'm straight up like, look, something too good to be true. I just told someone recently, like, you too good to be true for me. And it was like,
it'd be like, but
really?
I'm like, grace, that could be you. That could be all you.
I just be like, I don't, like, you're too good to be true to me.
I feel like us girls need to allow ourselves to date too. Like, we have to, I feel like us girls need to stop having a goal when we're dating sometimes. Like, I think we just need to date, go out, have a good time, you know, bond with some guys, talk to some guys, you know. I'm not saying have sex and, you know, give it up for everybody.
You gotta be, boundaries
just go to the bar
thing. I'm big on too. Boundaries,
go to the bar,
limits.
go to a restaurant,
but do it like it's your B-day too while you at it. But be smart and be mindful, because too, like, even when you get in your 20s and friendships too, really, I feel like when you get older, friendships really seek who's really mature and who's not, especially even in your 20s. Like, we are in our still early, we're about to hit that mid. I feel like at times, look, maybe because for me, I'm the oldest and all this stuff, things like for me in friendships, everybody be like, you always take on the mother type role. I'm like, I don't. That's just me. It's just me. Because I'm big on protection.
I gotta go. I'm big on. For him.
I'm just ready to say.
Did he? Is your friend still out there?
Yeah, just text him. He should be ready to open the door.
Oh, okay. Okay, bet.
Yeah. Y'all,
it's not raining outside still.
It's hot. Y'all, it's real.
It was gonna rain outside.
It's supposed to rain. It's a lot that's going on. Like, I say, even when I walk in the door, I've been sweating like y'all. I went out
she first been running
time.
Around though,
yes. Too. I left my watch. I left the AirPods. Like, I had everything set. Like, good to go. No, he's at the door.
Sorry, y'all, trying to get my boyfriend back in.
See, that's what real love is. Cause I would have been like, you won't wait.
Oh no, my boy ain't waiting outside.
No. If for me, it make me mad, like, oh no, you won't wait, cause you just so
you just talking shit anyway, so you need to go sit outside.
Make you suffer.
No, seriously. But no, yeah, I'm just still learning myself, still letting go of things, still learning how to be a friend, learning, giving myself grace, learning the things that, just because I do them, but just because I act this way, don't mean, it gotta be that. Just learning how to deal with other things that will not be what I may expect, But again, I am a girl's girl. Like, I just don't play the weird stuff.
I don't like that.
Don't do anything that I wouldn't do to you.
That's especially too, like, I should be able to be like, okay, if I tell you this, Susie, Byron, all them should not know what the hell going on. Like, and it shouldn't even, and if this is a big thing too, going back to bringing around back to social media. When we were growing up too, I noticed like beefs would start, you tell somebody something and now I'm gonna air you out. It's still going. I don't like that because I have this moral where, okay, once you get online, that's everybody know. Right. I'm like, once you put it online, everybody know I have nothing to say to you no more and don't even ask for me to talk to you. Because it's like now everyone knows. Like,
I do not play.
Why are we doing this? Yeah. Like, call me. That's the thing too. I feel like too within friendships sometimes it gets a little, I be like, look, I'm real big on within friendships, relationships, whatever. I'm not going to pressure you into nothing you don't want to do. So I expect vice versa for the same thing.
Oh my gosh, that last question is a good question too.
With this one, what do you think social media has done to the way people our age handle friendships, conflicts, communication, and self-doubt?
One thing I feel like
self-worth. Sorry.
One thing I feel like that's going on right now is, I just saw a video not so long, like a few days ago, about friendships and about how, like, you let that man back, or you took that man back after he did that, and you're not really, you and your friends can't get over conflict or get over this or whatever. I feel like people don't fight for their friendships enough for me these days. I really don't. Yeah. I feel like you need your friends just as much as you need
that man or that woman,
your family or whatever. Like, I need my friends. I need to have my girls sometimes. Like, I feel like we just don't fight enough to really be friends no more. I feel like everybody just okay with, okay, bye. Like, it's just very much baddies energy. And I hate it. Like, where's the real friends? Like, even just on baddies, like, you just see stuff going on that's just like, that's weird.
That no more.
That's weird. Why would you want to do that to your friend? And I'm not gonna lie to be watching baddies. I do. Because, I grew up watching Bad Girls Club, Love and Hip Hop, Black and Crew. Real Housewives, all that. So I be watching the mess. I do.
And it's crazy too, like going back within that, because that impacts with media too. When I sit and watch these things now, it's like, what the hell?
No, I'm really catching myself skipping over in bed, and I used to watch these joints faithfully. And I'm skipping over in bed. I'm skipping episodes, skipping through the episodes, like. Yeah.
Especially one, y'all, that got me hooked. I just started really deep diving into like that is Love Island. Even learning too within their friendships, like don't know these people at all, then y'all build. But the one thing that really grinds my gears is with the relationships type of thing, with building the connections, because they're there to explore.
Yeah, because they've been sick of me. I'd explored the whole island. First off, what are we talking about here? We're trying to win some money. I'm trying to find the love of my life. How am I supposed to find the love of my life if I just keep talking to you every day?
It's just like, it's like you understand and it's not. It's like, I don't know. I feel like for me, I probably wouldn't survive on the island for one.
Yeah, they send me on.
I wouldn't survive because it's just like the rules and regulations and stuff. But sometimes I'm like, look, I need to put some clothes on. I'm not going to keep walking around.
But it's not even just that. I feel like too, it's too freaky. Yeah. Sometimes we got to kiss everybody. Everybody got to just make out the whole line down. I just don't want to do that either.
No, just
I feel like they don't party enough. I feel like they need to go party. They need to go out. They need to go on dates a lot more. They need to do that. All that freaky dicky challenge and stuff. They need to do some minute to win it. They need to do Family Feud.
Something like this thing that
without the extra freakiness on it.
Cause I just
but no, for real, I really feel like I wouldn't survive either because, like I said, I would explore the whole island. I don't have time for this.
Because that's the point, to explore.
And then you mad at me because I need to pull him for a chat. Yeah, he is chat. The chat is pulled. Have a good day.
It's just, I don't. And then too, like the people will say this thing. I'm real big on too. Don't tell me something you want to turn around and tell somebody else the same thing. It's like, dang, you secondhanding these compliments. Like, oh, you telling me you so beautiful, all this thing, you want to tell her, yeah. But if you want to add a little bit more in it.
That's why we don't need to go there.
I couldn't do it. And plus, too, the rules, regulations, they have to be up all the time. I need a nap.
Yeah, I couldn't do baddies. I used to, when I first started watching it, when I first started watching, I wanted to do Now That's TV and all that. And then the more I just watch it, it's like, dang.
Oh,
I'm really a hot tamale, boo. I'm telling you, y'all really couldn't take me. They really be putting me down every day. They want to fight me all day, every day. The way this mouth don't stop moving.
I couldn't do it.
I'm eating all you hoes up. Yeah, and that's weird. No, that's not what you said. Yeah, all of that.
Oh, I couldn't.
And I'm not quiet. And then I feel like even if I did try to be quiet, them bitches just want, like, they want to pick with you because you quiet too, like, because you're not doing enough. Now I got to knock your ass all through this living room.
And that's the thing too. I don't know if it's just me. That's why I had to stop watching, because every time I watch, I feel like I want to fight. Like,
oh my gosh, that's me right now. That's why I feel like I'm trying to. That's why I feel like the Lord is steering me away from it so bad, because I be real like.
Because sometimes the morals and stuff that certain things do is weird. Yeah. It's like,
I'm telling you, me and him be in the house like,
y'all be in there like baddies.
Yes, we be wrestling. It'd be so funny. It'd be so fun.
I can't. Like, I had to stop. Like, I'd be like, my little sister, she like, yeah,
but it's like, that's how we get us. So we having to get that out, so I don't go on the streets being all.
You better join a boxing club. I don't know. Right. Like, that's what I'm about to do.
Seriously,
like, because I swear, like, just watching baddies, I had to stop watching, because I'm like, bro, every time I see this, it just reminds me of something going on recently or something I don't like. It's like, oh yeah, you need that. you need that.
Hello.
And the type of person I am, like, I don't fight, but I'll be scared to see myself in a fight, and it gets.
I would never want to see you in a fight.
I was scared. I don't want to see myself in a fight either.
That's so cute.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Shein.
Period.
I just can't, like, that's why for me, like, I will watch the ratchetness, y'all.
Social media has definitely changed that perspective.
Yes. Like, and just, like, Tyler Nerve, like, I'll sit and watch, but I'll be like,
my kids, y'all. Oh.
Yes.
My kids.
They know it to the T.
That's the only way to bond with them. Literally. Yes. The way you bond with them is maybe, you need that? They be like, what, you need that?
I was like,
That's how they bond with me at this point.
I swear to goodness, y'all, working with kids, especially, like,
I'm telling
middle school, high school age, when I worked with high school, I'm still in contact with them to this day. When they told me some stuff, I said, I had to think. You are the social worker here. You're not
right.
You're not on the street.
That be me.
Because I was about to say, what the fuck you said?
No, but that be me. Because I be wondering, okay, did you hit her hard? That be my problem.
No. And then what makes it worse too, y'all, like, it's still like too, when I was talking to them, it's still talking to them, it's like you're giving mom. And I be like, bro, I swear.
Right, I be having to put myself in this whole like mood. Like, I'll be like, okay, well, you know, how do you feel about the fact that you had to fight?
Yes. I be like, first of all, I told you.
No violence.
We're not doing, because they hate when I say, I don't even know if they even, because they be they found this too. They was like, they hate when I say, you have to advocate for yourself. But if you don't, you gonna get punched in your face. You want this to happen.
But then it's like, it's crazy because it puts you in a perspective too. That is how I used to act when I was young. Like, I used to be fighting in middle school, high school, all that stuff too.
Oh,
getting into it with teachers, getting into it with everybody all the time.
My ass was quiet, y'all. Just get the work done and push your pulley. I push your pee. I think till high school, that's when little things changed, because I went to a county school and it was so diverse. And then I went back in the city. I was like, college really helped too with, like, okay, I'm growing, like, shoot, times is different, but y'all, social media is so different too, especially when you mention, like, content wise. It's like, you gotta do a little bit more to get some views. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not showing no body part, nothing. None of that. You better enjoy this show with my face, the tone, because I'm not doing, that's like you're selling yourself. I'm not selling myself. I'm selling myself with the product of me giving you this advice, not selling my body.
And growing up too, I always wanted to be in the industry too. I always wanted to be a cheetah girl. I always wanted to be a Disney star. I always wanted to sing, dance on the stage my whole life. And the more I grew up, it's like, I'm so glad God knew that was not a path for me, because I would have been immediately canceled.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all of that. They be having too much going on. They be too much weird stuff, like demon stuff, humiliation, ritual stuff going on. Like, I just can't get with all that. Like, I really just want to sing and dance, live my life.
Yes, that's what. That's how they displayed it. And then behind the scenes, like Raven Simone.
Exactly. Right.
I was
just watching an interview with her last night. Oh my gosh.
That's a big one. Like, growing up watching Raven Simone, that she helped me tap into fashion a little bit, because, like, just seeing
she was that girl, baby.
Yes. And it's just like, wow.
Yes, I was watching an interview with her and Funny Marco.
Stuff.
And it's crazy for her to be a whole lesbian. a whole different person. They had her being a whole different person than who she really was. That was crazy.
It's like they don't want them to live in their truth. And I'm big on that too. Like even with students, even with your friends in general, like with Chrissy, like I told y'all, that thing a firecracker, and I don't judge her for it. Shoot, we all need some excitement. Shoot, like
I'm working on it, God. God is working on me for real.
Having them diverse families, we have family members and friends, it's needed because I don't want to have someone just like me. It's like, okay, you like me. Right. I need you to do a flip or something. Like, something excite me. I don't want us to be the same, especially in relationships. Like, the opposites attract. I feel like that's for sure. Opposites does attract.
But it takes some time, though. It takes a lot. It took a lot for me to become like to this day how I am now. Like I still be having my moments though, but
and that's common. You growing, and you're not perfect. But the first thing I like saying too is like the first step is that you're able to admit it, because people do not admit they wrong. So I'm like, ain't I wrong? I'm like,
and definitely dealing with God too helps you understand that too though. Like when you have to sit down and really talk to him and yourself and be real with yourself, understand what's your faults, what's your problems, what you have going on, what you have to change. Like it's a lot. It's a real
deal.
Yeah, I don't remember like what the word I'm trying to say, but
it's life changing because that's the topic we're about to tap into.
Oh yes,
this one. I'm not gonna lie. When every time guests want to talk about this, it's like it's so peaceful. Like every topic we discuss is peaceful, but it's just something about that spiritual side, especially when you're in it.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, let's talk about it.
Okay, what's the first question?
And healing and yes. So the first question is, you also mentioned wanting to talk about being on your journey with God and a full-time like distraction. What has the journey looked like for you personally within this season? Because as she mentioned, y'all, she is doing the TikTok with the Bible study, and that's a good one too.
Yeah, I mean,
that takes a lot out of a person to do that
as well. God centered us, of course, but what it's looked like for me is a roller coaster. It's looked like a big emotional roller coaster, and with all of the distractions, you have your moments definitely where you could have did better, you wish you would have done better, but it's that balance of knowing God is telling you to give yourself grace and that you're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be. I don't care how much we read the Bible, how much we pray, how many relationships we have, we're never going to be perfect because he doesn't want us perfect. So just trying to deal with that. And then also the topic also goes into like the breaking generational cycles too that you have up there. So I like that because it ties into that question, because it's just like having an independent mom, and like I said, my life just always being on go to school, do this, make sure this is that, about to have a job, get your credit together, It's kind of like I never really had no chill. Like I always had to be doing something. If I felt like I wasn't doing something, I felt like I was a bum. I need to always be moving, being at work, going to school, just doing something for myself. And it's taking a turn now on my life, and me being trying to chill, trying to relax and focus on myself and my mental health. It is a struggle. My mind is always racing all the time. My biggest struggle right now is getting my mind to quiet down and to calm down, because it's just on like fight or flight mode all the time. And so that's like what it's looking like for me, just trying to get out of this race. Trying to get out of this race that, I didn't necessarily put myself in. I've probably been in for a while now, for a few years. So just trying to get out of it, just stop running, walking with God, letting him order my steps. And, things that happen in between that time have been unfortunate, but that's my testimony, period. God has brought me through a lot. God has brought me out of a lot. College was a very good but hard time for me as well. Like you're saying too, like we were talking about before, like just dealing with friends, losing people, losing friendships, relationships, dealing with guys, dealing with school, dealing with family, trying to balance your own mental health, trying to figure out who you are. So that's where I'm at right now, like just figuring out where I am personally, where I want to be. And it's not going to get answered tomorrow, of course, or maybe not even next week, next month, but it may. So, but I'm just moving on whatever time God sees fit. And but it definitely helps You have good people around you. Mm-hmm. You're encouraging you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing when they have, like, they're encouraging you to help you, pick you up, when you can have these type of conversations to, like you were saying earlier, like, it's good when you can admit your wrongs and your problems, and when you can admit that you have some things to work on. And I do. And I just pray through this journey that, like, you know, everybody just gives me grace.
Yeah, and like I've learned to, like, just at first, I'm not gonna lie, it was really nervous. I was nervous to even step into the Lord's house. I was just like, because
I have a lot to cover.
Yes, it's just like my best friend, because this was her New Year's resolution last year, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get close to God too. So we basically did this together, and I was like, okay, because she's like, you want to go to church? I'm like, okay, like, hold up now, because it's like, you know, we still going through sin.
Yeah,
still going through sin stuff.
You get to thinking like, dang, like, okay, I did sin yesterday.
Yes, do I want to really put myself in this position? Because for me, growing up too, like, most of the time that I would only go to churches at the time was when someone passed.
Right.
And then getting older.
I kind of grew up in the church a little bit. My grandmother and my great grandmother and my grandmother was going to church a lot in DC. So we used to go to church and then go to my great grandma's house, eat dinner, Sunday dinner, every day, every week.
For me, it was like, most of the time funerals, if so, sometimes people have events and they'll go. But it was just like, for me too, like, as I got older, some of my family members are heavy in the church. It was just for me, like, I don't want to face that fear of dealing with, the judgment.
I feel like it's the fear of us facing ourselves too. It's the fear of us actually, like, realizing, like, damn, like, I've been doing it wrong for a while. Yes. I feel like that's what it is too. Like, you really have to face yourself when you come into the house of the Lord. Like, you really have to, while He gives you grace to understand where you are, where you're coming from, it's like, when you have that in you, it's like, you know, you're doing wrong, but you fight with yourself too, because you know you're your worst enemy.
Yes. And so I'm trying to be like, look, my only competition stuff I'm fighting with is me. But I gotta stop, like when you said to being on pilot mode, like, we gotta stop beating ourselves up. Yes. Because we still young, we on this journey. Like, it's been times where, y'all, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, crazy thing is, and I'm not gonna lie, after I've listened to your stuff, because I do this thing called the daily prayer, like some, like, the Bible apps and stuff, they have the months where the prayer of the day, whatever, and I do it, and I do, like, the affirmation after I read the verse. I do the affirmation for myself and packing it, and then the note. And it was crazy when you was breaking it down. I think for mine, it had, like, one on there. And then, like, life really lifing. Like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. And I said on my main thing, like, life happens. Shoot, I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Life
like,
is a...
If you, because I'm real big on, I like raw and uncut. I like them type of content, because I don't like you to make it crystal clear, because you're human. We're going through it, and you never know how much of an impact you could be on someone, especially like this season and series in general. You don't know how much you can put on somebody here.
Yeah, and I feel like that too is what helped me as well, going through my journey with God. My cousin told me something a few years ago that always stuck with me, of not comparing what God has for you to what the devil gave to somebody else.
Yes.
Oh.
It's big. Like, my mother be walking around saying, you can't compete, you can't compare with these people. And I be like,
you're right, bye. I'm not comparing.
You know, with your parents, like, my mom and I has a really close relationship. And, you know, when I give her something or she give me something, whatever, you like, you can't compete. Like, little stuff like that. Yeah. But when we had, like, moments, like, with school and stuff, I used to feel like, oh, my gosh, people feel like I'm better than them. But it's like, no, you just can't compete. You can't compare right now. Like, you took this journey. They didn't. That's on you. And God's doing this for a reason. And I'm not going to lie. I didn't even mention. After I sat and watched your stuff, I had to break down and cry. Because, like, and just in prayers, because, like, life really happens. Yes. And things happen in the smallest type of ways. And I just be like, bro. And then, too, it was crazy, too, after that night, that was Saturday, I went to church. Yes, I went to church, and this was the first time I've been at that church for a year. Became a member, about to come. I became a member on my grandfather's birthday. His birthday's 2 days before mine. The first time since I've been there, I fully walked to the altar and I was just like, bro, what? Oh my, like.
Yeah, that's a heavy one. I'm telling you, when you have so much stuff on your shoulders. Because it's been so many times that I would sit there with my best friend and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna walk to the altar one day. I'm gonna walk to the altar. And I'd be like, trying to get her to go with me, but I'm like, hold up. You can't. This not about her. This about you, E. Like right,
you,
period.
you, God, y'all got this.
All
y'all
you need
here,
is you, God, right?
Like you talk to him.
Period.
You reflecting on this, and when I did that, I really was like, oh my gosh, like this is what I needed, and it was just like, it was just so emotional because it's like. People most of the time call on him only when they go through stuff. I call on him even when it's good, it's bad, whatever. Because like, and when I reflect,
thank you God right now for this moment right here, being in this room to talk about you, Lord God, to bless you, Lord God. Thank you.
Yes. Even when I reflect in my journal or whatever, I start off with like, thank you for making me see another day on your green earth with the ones I love. Thank you for all the blessings and lessons you gave me, and with more to come.
Yes.
Because you never know, like, God helped me a lot.
And people are going through much worse. When you think about like how good you really got it, you start shutting up.
Yes, God helped me a lot too within grief. Learning also grief is not only when someone passed, you can deal through grief when you feel like a sense of losing, like within friendships and things like that. Like I had my season of grief of losing someone. Like my uncle passed right before Valentine's Day. That was the worst thing I ever experienced this year. And that was one of his favorite holidays. And then like going back to... Thank you. And then going back to him taking care of my uncle and the type of person he was, regardless of his disability, he had like a spirit I feel like was sent from God, like just so loving and stuff. Yes. And then after he passed, it hurted so much for me because like now I'm stuck here still dealing with going to school trying to, because graduation was right around the corner, literally. Right. Being with the kids, because too, even within our role, you gotta leave at the door.
Hello.
That would eat me up. Like, I don't know how I did it for me to go there, go to school, and still do what I do for the podcast. I had to take off 2 weeks for the podcast, y'all, because that's how bad it was. But I couldn't take off from school because universities, they'd be like, I understand.
You just gotta make, life is just set up. You just got to make decisions.
Like, yes. I had to sacrifice. Like, it was so bad, y'all. Like, even with my students, because I would reach out to them in the morning and be like, okay, if they know when I'm in a good mood, we send some little stickers and stuff. Okay, we cool. But when I stopped studying stickers and stuff, they was like, what is going on? And then it got to the point where too, like, I never liked breaking down in public because like, you don't want all that attention around you. Like, I don't like that. And when I was at the job with the kids behind closed doors, I broke down so bad because it's like getting to the time where, okay, time to lay him to rest, put him with God and everything. I was like, bro, I'm not ready for this, because it hit it so hard because it's like, I felt like God didn't prepare me for this, but then he did.
Hello.
In the sense
realize
of
that he did, he was. And just because you said don't mean you ain't prepared.
It was just like, wow. And still to this day, I be like, thank you, because it's still hard, like even dealing with grief and then grieving from people that you stop doing.
Who don't got God in their life. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know how y'all do it when y'all ain't got God in your life, because I don't know how I was doing it. I couldn't do it. That's why I was struggling. That's why I was in lust. That's why I was partying. That's why I was shaking my behind from the rooter to the tutor at the top of the club on the tables. That's why I was getting drunk and couldn't remember the next day. Like, that's like, come on. I was letting anybody in my space touch me. Like, come on.
That's a big one.
I didn't understand my worth.
I'm big on that too. Even for us females, like even growing up to mothers and stuff, but like, be careful who you let around you and touch your hair. Oh my God, that's why I only have 2 hairstylists now. Amen. Cause spirits is real.
Doing my own hair.
That too,
I can't be sending people's faces to mess with my hair. I can't do it sometimes.
Cause people's intentions is not pure.
Yeah.
If your intentions is not pure, baby, I'm not letting you around you.
Oh no.
Even too, like even as a child, I understood why my family, especially growing up in a 2-parent household, my father be like, look, him, her, nah, the energy's not pure. Even to this day, when I go out too with certain people and I look at them like, even when you meet people, see, some of them is like, I'm gonna leave you as a friend or associate. Don't understand,
like sexual energy is a whole different type of energy too. Like that's a whole different type of energy that you're exerting and getting back from somebody else. Like,
like you can't just be touching and lusting on people because if they got this nasty intention, that's going to you, especially if y'all doing whatever.
The physical part, like, it's really that spiritual stuff that you're transferring from another person onto yourself. Like,
yes,
you just always gotta just going through all of that stuff, like just praying, staying, headstrong, always talking to God. Why you have to get through all of these type of things, because you can't leave it up to you. You are not enough. You are not enough to handle the spiritual battle in the spiritual realm, baby. You need God. Because it's happening, whether you realize it or not. All those little things that you like, oh my gosh, I can never have a good day, baby. That's not luck, boo. That's God. You need to get right with him. Stuff is getting put in your way, and he's trying to. Yes, he's trying to get you up out of that. Them realizations that you have, like, I need to get closer to him. I need to do this. I need to do that. That's because he's reaching out to you. He's waiting for you to pull onto him, baby. Yes. We got to get out of this for real. And it's like, it's crazy too, because I don't know why I just thought about this, but also, I feel like people don't talk about enough too, like being celibate and like waiting for marriage in your relationship. Like, that's a whole different battle in itself, baby. That is, especially, and then also nobody talks about starting with fucking anyway. Starting and then having to stop and going on to something else. But it's also, it helped us realize too that, like, not having that energy and already what we were already going through of the spiritual warfare and the stuff that we were battling with, trying to be like non-toxic, trying to stop arguing, like that sexual energy was in the middle of that. The devil was feeding off of it. Boom. Feeding off of it every time. Something wouldn't be right. This wouldn't be how we wanted. That wouldn't be the way we wanted to. Just arguing over stupid stuff. Every time we would just, all those little weaknesses that we have, like, we're also trying to get off, like, being so quick to anger too, and just like having that, like, just the defensive mechanism that's like, from that past stuff. So like, just having all of that in your way. So we've tried to just use that one to eliminate a lot of our problems, and it's helped. We have been a lot more peaceful. Our arguments have not been as intense. We're just not feeding off of that sexual energy all the time to give us to have us a rise, to give us an adrenaline rush. I'm saying, we really strive off of our childhood. We strive off playing with each other all the time, going out for walks, and like I said, wrestling around all the time and stuff. Just playing, like, that's really how we strive to give us that energy for us.
You're learning till you see, okay.
And imagine doing that with a stranger that's doing it with 2 other people in your life. And trying to get yourself together and deal with spiritual warfare and school and family and mental health.
Because it's so crazy. What? My dad and I had a conversation, because he laughed at me when I said adults get peer pressure too.
Hello.
Adults be peer pressure into things they don't want to do, and they feel like that people pleasing. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I
stopped doing that a minute ago, baby.
I stopped because it felt like,
because I was definitely a people pleaser. No shit.
And then you think too, like, are they going to do the same thing that I'm doing for them? I'm going to bat for you, and you're not doing that. Like, it's been times where dudes or people I know in general, I don't talk to them no more, because it's like, you only call when you need me. And I know for a fact, if I'm going ever down and out, I can't call you. I can't. And two, like, I'm real big on too, like, okay, we don't have to be talking to each other all the time, but it's like, if people come for seasons and reasons, sometimes your seasons become reasons, sometimes your reasons become seasons.
Hello.
I'm real big on, look, okay, we had a past, whatever, but if you don't check on me genuinely, why am I going to ever give you my hard-earned money? Why am I? No, I'm not. I've been there, done that so many times, and I'm like, because like, it's, it's a godly thing to do. But then God be checking you too, like, now look, you ain't hear from him or her, and when they did you?
And you ain't go to church and do them tithes and
no, yes, and I'll make
you
sure
ain't go do them tithes and offerings. You didn't pay for that man's Xbox. You didn't put shoes on that man's feet and he didn't walk up out of here.
And was it GTA, whatever?
Yeah.
That's GTA. A big thing right now.
Yeah, for real.
I be like, shoot, because somebody was like, what I gotta do for GTA? I was like, oh, baby, See, with me, like, I don't like that, because it's like, if you don't need to do that. It's like you selling yourself, but if you gotta sell yourself, especially if you got somebody in your corner that's really going to do that, that's nothing. But for me, I'm like, okay, I get you GTA, you better give me a Glamaholic bag or something.
Yeah, it's not. Oh my God, I missed the Glamaholic sale, the light blue bag. I'm so sick about that.
I got the yellow one.
I totally forgot. I'm so
But
sick.
it come out, there's another drop though. So
I
they
cannot
should
wait.
come back out. See, things like that too is like, for me, like, I'm real big on spirits, especially too lust. Love Island is showing me too, like, some of these people not really there. They just lusting.
They want to
And even in general,
they
too,
want to be seen
it's like,
on TV.
it's just lusting. People really don't, that's why I said,
And
like,
they're playing with people's feelings for real.
yes, that's why I said, for me, y'all, we think about doing the first ever
really
panels.
That's really jumping into that last.
With our last question before we end, y'all, I know this, we're going to come back because we're going to do a big panel.
Baby, we really getting into it. Y'all have to stop letting these stuff that y'all watch on TV and on the internet define how you think your relationship should go with another man. Or how your relationship should go with another girl. Or your friends or whatever else gonna be.
Just don't
this
let
TV
it
is fake.
ruin it.
Let's please stop using TV as an example for our lives. It's not real. It's never authentic. These people are behind these camera screens, pulling these people like puppets, making stuff happen, making stuff go on. Like a lot of this stuff is not genuine. Stop using these. Like it made me think about it because when you mentioned Love Island, it made me think about a comment. I was looking under these pictures, like, y'all is really shipping these people real hard. Like, you want them to stay together, be together for the rest of their life till death do they part. And they met each other 3 days ago. And they talked about their piece of their lives, their piece of their family.
Conversations really hit, especially too, that's when you learn someone. Because like when you mentioned with lust, if you going in and kissing somebody's okay.
That's what y'all are striving off of.
You probably just kissed an idiot and you don't even know. You probably just kissed
and I don't care what nobody say.
I don't know.
And I don't care what nobody say either. Like, it's nothing like being in the comfortability of your own home.
Yes.
Privacy, knowing that you were actually having a private conversation with somebody.
Because the cameras,
regardless that they know the cameras are around, so they're not saying certain stuff.
So it's like you don't know.
Yeah, you're never getting everything of somebody. Like, you know.
And I'm like, when I'm
still learning stuff about my man to this day. Like,
that's what I'm about to say. Even if you're still in a relationship with someone for so long, learning about, because you learn, I'm big on that. Learning don't stop. In the classroom, outside the classroom, baby, you learn something new every day. Shoot, I'm learning something about myself new every day. Certain stuff, I'm like, okay, I can do this.
And all of that stuff will cloud you.
Yes.
Everybody around you, knowing TV, knowing that you're getting voted for, knowing that you're fighting for love, for money on top of that. All of that is moving you. It's not genuine. All of that is moving you, boo. Some people might, they come out and might fall in love with them, okay, whatever, but majority of y'all are not finding love after that, boo. Like, for real. This is set up for y'all to be embarrassed, and for y'all to be teaching us what we supposed to be looking for on the outside. Like,
because the lessons that you're learning with unpacking this question is like, when it comes to healing and breaking generational cycles, what lesson are you learning about choosing a different path? That's cool though. Or even when it comes to being uncomfortable or unfamiliar, I've learned that too at times, that you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable.
Hello.
And with unfamiliar stuff, you learn to be familiar with.
And that was hard for me because I don't like being uncomfortable.
That's the thing too. I don't like that. But it's like, I felt that way within like school and working. That's what helped me. And it helped me now more to be comfortable with people. Such as rejection. Work and like jobs if you don't get that. That really motivated me and put some freaking, put some real heavy weight on me, because versus a guy rejecting me, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to cry about that because next. But a job that you really said you feel like you got the criteria and they say no.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and the job market is terrible. Like, y'all trifling for real.
Like, what do
job
you
market is
mean? Like, for me, it's like, and for us in general, like right now, when you're on this grind, you worried about what's necessary. Yes, we still want love and everything. Well, Chrissy in love, so she can't speak really much.
Yes, I am.
So I'm like, look, certain stuff is like, some got sacrificed right now. I gotta get to this bag. No, I could deal with a rejection from a guy now. Like, I can deal with that. Okay, and then too, God does things for a reason.
Right.
It's been so many times, y'all. I'm gonna snitch on myself, but I'm gonna say it. I'm starting now to shoot my shot at people's kids, right? I'm doing it. And I've learned you gotta be respectful though. I'm respectful with it. But then you learn too that sometimes y'all cannot wait for y'all to hear.
Baby, I saw that and I was like, need that. Gotta have that, want that, got that. Then
oh my, see, like this is what we here for.
Very.
But for me, it's like, I've learned too sometimes.
And God says that's your time too. Also,
yes, and looks too. I've got caught up in looks.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If I feel like you look good to the T, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. And then no, what's crazy too is, no, y'all laughing at me. This one guy too, y'all, this so bad. He went to Morgan. Let me not put all his business out on there.
Say it right.
Let me not put all his business out there. He went to Morgan, y'all. He graduated before we did.
Okay.
Nice looking man, head to toe. Everything we're talking about, that's what he's on. He's on his spiritual journey. He's working like everything, like from what I'm seeing. So I'm like, okay, maybe the conversation will work. But then I'm like, yeah, he may be doing this, but me may not. Our journeys, even though we're on the same, may not intertwine. And now I had to realize that I gotta stop.
Did y'all hear that though?
I gotta stop trying to pursue it, especially if the other person's not trying to pursue it. Like, yes, he's on this journey too. Like, he's a hardworking man. He's, he's right. He's in his spiritual bag. That's a real big one.
It's something else for him right now. And
he's in the spiritual. He's in the mental. He's hard. Like, what you would like, what we say, like this on our checklist is, I wouldn't want to say checklist. That's what I expect from a person. That's what it was. But then it's like, conversations. It was like, yeah, I felt like I was a little bit more. You want either.
And God's you're not moving about what you want. If you're getting everything you want, you're living in sin. You're getting everything you want, boo. You're living in sin, honey.
Yeah.
You're not. No.
And
you're not doing. That's not happening. You have to go through some trials and tribulations to show yourself to God.
And
to strengthen yourself. Everything's not going to be peaches and cream. While you might have 3-5 good years, you might have 10 bad ones, and it's okay.
You living.
God is still going to bring you through all of this, boo. Period.
Every day you're learning, and you're learning through it. And it was so crazy because I used him as an example because it was like, wow. Like, and he, with the content wise, he's like straight up like, this is what I'm doing. This is what it is. And then respectfully too, saying like, I'm not looking for them right now, but we can most definitely be friends. And I was okay, cool. But then I was like, hold on. Because I know how I am when I first start talking to people. We build a conversation. It's like, oh my God, I was like, hold on. I got to step back because I need you to communicate too. I don't like communicating a lot because like, okay, I'm taking it over, and it's like,
I get you.
I'm a little too pressed. I'm like, I don't want you to think I'm pressed, babe.
Because I'm not, babe.
No, just
Thank you.
I'm just here. But
okay, what else? Okay, that's what I already gave them advice too.
Yes,
that was the next thing to give y'all some advice. We gave y'all a whole lot of it.
We was gonna end off with Chrissy giving some advice about everything, and we did that. And I guess we could say this: if you could leave listeners with truth about surviving and growing through your 20s in this generation, what would it be though? As we end off,
one truth. God is the way and the only way.
Amen.
Get right with the Lord, repent for your sins, and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. That's all I got to say about that.
And right there,
it's no other answer to life other than God. Literally, I'm telling you, you're gonna keep searching. The universe is not giving you the answer. Mother Nature is not giving you the answer.
Don't even
have a good day.
Started with that.
Neither is your zodiac sign, boo. It's not happening because you're a Libra. I'm telling you. Have a good day.
Oh my gosh, that's another topic for another discussion.
I can't get too much into that because I really don't even know too. Like, it even goes deeper. It goes a lot deeper.
It's deeper.
I know the Lord said, "Baby, you are a child of God. You is not no Libra. You're
a Libra, but you're like most of them traits. Like for me,
it's like idolizing it. Like that be your whole life.
I can't.
That was my Instagram name. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm wearing a necklace, Libra necklace, all lace on my nails. Like, you're doing too much.
Like, I have a friend too, he breaks it down to me, helping me understand. So I'm like, bro, I'm a Cancer. I don't like everything I hear is you're a crybaby. You are so nice. You get taken advantage of. You're the mother of the group. I'm like, I know this, but let's think about in general. I'm other stuff too is not based on that.
Yes.
And I stopped reading this, like the astrology stuff. I stopped.
I couldn't take it no more
because I felt attacked sometimes.
No, I started to feel weird because how do you know this?
How do you know?
How do you know this? Like, no, I felt like it was even too much programming for me.
I'm like, hold up, this don't sound right. Because like when they be talking about, I'm like,
I'm telling you, when you get closer to God and really get into your Bible, a lot of things just start to become rubbish to you at this point.
Like, even when they come, because I still like follow them and stuff, and I look at it, I be peeking sometimes, I be like, hold up.
Yeah, I do some of those, look a little bit, but like not too much.
I don't think this for me no more. It's not.
But yes, y'all, period. But also too, another advice is to love yourself, take care of yourself. You're not selfish for thinking about yourself sometimes. It's okay to think about others because at the end of the day, the Lord wants you to serve His community and His children.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's good to think about other people, but you also have to take care of yourself in order to help and care for others. Exactly. So just take time for yourself. Your mental health is important. It's okay to make mistakes. You don't have to be perfect. I'm still learning. I'm still changing. A lot of people that I talk to, we're all going through a lot of the same things in life. So just be kind to one another. Have a lot more grace for a lot of people. You know, that person on the street that caused you road rage today could have avoided you from an accident. So try to think of life through that lens sometimes, but you know, still be you, because I'm still that girl. Thank you. But yes, thank y'all so much for having me. I loved it. I loved being here.
Thank you so much.
I will definitely be coming in, because we're gonna do a panel, y'all. We're gonna do like a cute little relationship panel. She gonna try to get another couple up here too, and we're gonna try to do that.
And if not, y'all just gonna have to hear from my side.
Yeah, it's just gonna be us. It's gonna be me, my man, another guy, and then her. Different perspectives.
And yes.
So just support that too, because I can't wait to do that as well. Drop some questions for her.
And as always, like I say, with Vibe Out with Guests, it's not only just for me, it's supporting the guests with all their endeavors. Because I'm vibed out. I've been vibing out, baby. I've been vibing out, boo. I've been having a good old time. Like I said, she bought me some chicken wings and some fries and a nice drink. Yes. We keep it, you know, you got to make sure when your people come through for you, you got to make sure you coming through for them and vice versa, okay?
But yes. Follow me, y'all.
So much.
The @ is that girl Chrissy, THTGIRL. Chrissy with 2 S's. Yes, I'm gonna be dropping a podcast with my man as well, talking about God, relationships, just real, raw, authentic content as well. I'm doing Bible study on TikTok Live, giving it to the girls on Saturdays. Follow me, get into this, walk with God. Thank you.
Yes, and all her tags, y'all, the Instagram names. I even add, I don't know if she's going to do nails again, but I add that in there too, just in case.
Yeah, that's what I'm tricky. I don't really have too much time, but
yeah,
you know,
just in case, but still just to look and be like, okay, you know something. You know ball.
I'm a jack of all trades. I'm telling you, I do a lot. Boom.
Yes, but thank you again for your time and your patience. And yes, y'all, fingers crossed we're going to get this panel together sometime in July or August, because
I'm going to cross my toes.
Yeah. But yes, thank you all so very much. Thank you so much, Chrissy. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. Or a few things. Tell a friend, okay? And until next time, see ya!